we were so bad at defending that I actually didn't even know if I wanted to watch games because I didn't know if my heart could take it. And Van Dijk has come in, albeit, Alisson has now added now. Yeah. But listen, this guy's so good. He improved Lovren.
It's ability with what you do. Basically, the perfect example is charisma. I always say that charisma had more ability than Cristiano. Cristiano was just much more effective than him.
But why is he being pushed? But why was he pushed out to the right? Because he wasn't trusted to take. Because he wasn't doing nothing to take. It's that simple. Hold on, because you were using the same redundant argument against Coutinho. No. It's not that exciting. Because you know what's so funny though? Do you know what I find funny?
This man just like shouting.
No, I'm not even shouting. Hello and welcome to Hope Meets Banter. We are back again. We don't have any guests this week. Matt is back. Matt is back.
Alright, you know what time it is.
Yeah, no round of applause this
time. Yes, I'll give myself a round of applause because I'm back, people. Full effect. Just get ready, innit? Just get ready.
Alright, we're going to go straight in, guys. Tottenham are struggling in the Champions League. They I think Barcelona are top with 9 points, Inter have 6, and then Tottenham I think are on 1 point. They drawn one game, right?
Yeah.
One game. So
you're bottom, right?
No, PSV are bottom.
But
they're both on 1 point.
Yeah, both on 1 point.
But like PSV have a worse goal difference.
Are they basically on their way to the Europa League? That's what we want to know. Are they? Is there any way back for Tottenham in this Champions League group?
It's going to be two. I mean, for me, I think like first of all, they have to beat PSV at home, 100%. I don't know whether they're playing
at Wembley.
Maybe it's Wembley. Maybe it's
Mordor. They don't have a home.
Okay.
At Wembley, yeah.
Disneyland or whatever they're playing in. But my thing is that like, look, because first of all they've got to win that, but then you have to say to yourselves that they're not beating Barcelona at the Nou Camp. That's not happening. So Inter Milan that's a tricky game. I can't categorically say that. Even if Inter Milan are like a top, basically they can still go through. But it's going to be very difficult. Because if Inter Milan gets anything against Barcelona at the San Siro, it makes things very complicated.
Yeah, it would be the great escape if they did manage to make their way through this group.
They should have.
But it's possible. It's possible.
They should have beaten Inter, and they should have beat PSV. They've really thrown away those points in the last 5 minutes of both those games, or 10 minutes. They can beat Inter at Wembley, and they can beat PSV at Inter. So it looks really dark at the moment, but they could quite easily have 7 points before they go into that Barcelona game.
Yeah,
meaning that they need Barcelona to beat Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Badly. That they badly need Barcelona to beat Inter Milan.
I think Barca will beat Inter Milan.
They will.
I think they will. They will. Listen, Spurs, I think they might be out, you know. I think it might be one step too far for them, man. Like, Inter Milan, they look dangerous tonight. What was the final score then within them Barcelona?
2-0 to Barcelona.
Okay.
But Inter Milan, basically, the thing with Inter Milan is that, first of all, whose smart idea was it to allow Antonio Candreva on a plane to Spain? This dude is treated trash. This guy is horrible. It's like,
nah, Candreva hit with that old school Gary Jonesy.
No, but he is. Like, seriously, like, he's smart. But I think for Inter Milan, it's like, Icardi literally has to pass the ball to himself.
Yeah.
Because he can't trust anyone else to give him the ball.
But this is one thing I'll say though, because even though I know what you're saying, you still got Perisic, who I think is very, very dangerous. But Perisic, I know what you're saying, can be a little bit sometimes.
They don't have a creative player. That's what they need.
But in my opinion, that's Spurs' biggest threat to obviously to get to qualify. Basically, I think it's out of them and Inter. And I think if you're looking at it right now, I still would put Inter ahead of them. I don't know what's going on with Spurs in the Champions League. I mean, they're doing all right in the Premier League. They kind of got back into form and whatnot, but they don't look like the same Spurs of a season
ago.
I was going to say that's a big issue for them. But again, if you're supposed to be a quality team, just like how people say, Liverpool, we can't use excuses when it comes to injuries, you have to still get the win. You get what I'm saying? No matter what.
They've got some major player injuries. Though.
And they got screwed over in that PSV game.
They did.
Card.
But that's football though. But again...
you have to react. You have to react.
If Spurs are that serious, they will find a way to get through. But I just doubt whether they have enough.
Well, there's always the Spurs DNA.
But you know what? If they do drop into the Europa League, a North London derby in the Europa League will be
That'd be crazy.
North London derby in the Europa League final. Can you imagine that?
Oh,
That would be
That'd
mad.
be crazy final.
That'd be
crazy
flames.
final.
But if we lost that, you lot would have to come look for me.
That'd be flames.
You lot
That'd be
be
flames.
there. You'll have to take turns. Who's watching Devils?
Shit. That'd be flames though. I can't even lie.
I don't want to live in a world where that's the case. Shit, we'll never hear the end of it. Right, moving on from Tottenham, we'll stay in the same group. We'll talk about Barcelona. Obviously, Barcelona have lost Lionel Messi with an arm injury. How do you think they're going to cope without their star man and the star man of football? They've got a massive fixture coming up at the weekend against Real Madrid.
Yeah, how massive? Classico, isn't it?
No. How massive is that?
It's massive.
No, it's not, because that team lost to Levante. Are you seeing how those guys are defending?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this guy? I don't know whether you know him. He's this new Karim Ben something. Have you ever heard that dude before? He misses for fun. That's what he does. So, when I'm dealing with that, I don't know how big it is, because really Barcelona without Messi should clean those guys out.
What you got to remember is, I get what you're saying. Real Madrid have been trash.
Trash.
But, and I say but.
Yeah.
It's still Real Madrid. It's still El Clasico.
True.
And form goes out the window. It's one of those weird games where Benzema scores 2 goals and you're like, bro, you missed from 2 yards.
No,
but
that's
you
FIFA.
score. True. But then you score from 25. Don't write off Real Madrid, And yes, Messi's not playing. And I do genuinely think that's a massive hindrance to them, because Messi's the best player in the world.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no Ronaldo. He's the best player in the world.
No,
Hands down, has been for the last how many years. But
Marcelo is the second best player in the world.
we'll get onto that in another another segment, because I have to disagree with you there. Personally, I'm not gonna.
He's on a wind up.
Yeah, I know he's on a wind.
No, he's not. He truly believes that.
He's 100% this. He's top. At the very least, he's top 3. Maybe for a different discussion, Marcelo is
top
at
3.
the very least top 3. I don't want to hear anything. He's top 3. Top 3. And that's the end of it.
Okay, moving on from that.
Yeah, moving on from that.
I think I read that this will be the first El Clasico for 8 years that doesn't have Ronaldo or Messi.
I think it's more than that, isn't it?
Is it
I
more
I
than
think it's
that?
from 2007. I think it was.
Oh, shit, was it that?
2007, I think.
Even that alone is major.
Yeah, that's
of course.
interesting. That's
It's
interesting.
Ronaldo, Messi.
Do you know what I mean?
And I like that, because look, man, let's now see what it would be like without these two figureheads for
Glimpse
both
into the
sides.
future.
Yeah, for real.
Is Dembele fit? Will Dembele play? I'm just trying to think who's going to replace Messi in this.
He was
in this game.
he was benched. Like, what's it called? Rafinha played in his place.
That don't make no sense.
So basically, you had
That don't make no sense.
Rafinha, Jaws, and Coutinho as the front 3.
Jaws,
So-
yeah.
It don't make no
But
Suarez.
maybe Rafinha was playing to give him a little bit of a rest, because
But they've
the
still
El
got.
Clasico is more
They've
important.
got Malcolm.
We
Messi.
haven't seen Malcolm at all.
They've got
Malcolm up in
2
the
right
middle.
wingers there.
He's
That
not
are
in the
just
middle. We're in the middle of the
sitting on
bench.
bench.
But what's it called? Malcolm says that I think he wants his apparently has handed in like a transfer request.
You just got there.
No, but his agent says that wait a minute, this guy has played like 5 seconds. Screw this, we want to leave, because he hadn't played anything. So his agent is pretty much like pissed off that he's not played.
Wow. You just got there. It's
What's wrong with
Barcelona.
footballers these days, man? Bloody hell.
But come on, man. If a guy hardly plays, man, they're like, look, so he's just gonna just warm the bench for.
Yeah, but
You can't
Malcolm
just
could
walk.
not have been going there thinking, I'm going to play every week.
But
You don't just walk
a
into
lot more
Barcelona's
than
team.
he's played literally like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think he has actually. I think he's played a total of 2
He's
minutes.
played about 2 minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you can't just walk into Barcelona's team. Do you know what I mean? You got players around you.
But
who
even
are-
substitute
Even
players.
Dembele never
Forwards.
went there and walked in.
Do you know what I mean? You got.
And they paid
you got to earn your
120
place.
mil for him.
To be fair, Dembele did start there, When he came into Barcelona, he
Yeah,
started.
I mean, come on, Malcolm has. I mean, come on. Yes,
But
it's
Malcolm weren't
it's
doing what
Barcelona,
Dembele was
but
doing.
I understand that, but I think you still got to leave.
You should be pissed off.
Give man a little storage cameo, 10 minutes.
Well,
You
you
can't,
know,
be,
maybe-
you
maybe
can't
I'm
one
saying-
out already. Bloody hell.
I'd quite happily take Malcolm on loan at Arsenal if that's where if he wants to get game time.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a great fit for us.
he's a
Do you know
good
what I
player.
mean? He's
Malcolm
a
is a
good
good player. He'd have no competition at
I
Arsenal.
mean,
as well.
less Welbeck. I'm good for that.
I was going to say, there's no competition. He'll walk into that team,
and,
personally.
and also that's a pretty
I would.
interesting segue because Arsenal. Can we talk about whether these guys can actually
Oh,
win?
you want to talk about Arsenal? I don't mind talking about
Yeah,
Arsenal.
let's
No,
talk
no,
about
okay,
Let's talk about Arsenal.
let's deal with the pink elephant in the room. And let's talk about Mesut. Now, this is my thing about Ozil. Ozil at his best, I believe, is arguably the best playmaker in the world. At his best. Are you alright?
We said it. Say that again.
So I think we've got a glass of water there.
Say again.
Ozil at his best is arguably the best
listen to what
playmaker in
he's
the world.
Say it one more time so I can hear it.
my bad.
Ozil at his best. Keyword is best. Now focusing on that word best, because that's keyword, is arguably the best playmaker in the world. And I want to discuss.
No, but okay. So
no, but my fam. See, this is my beef.
I'm allergic to
this
bullshit.
This is my beef.
wow, I keep being allergic to bullshit. But
Wait.
you're the dead long time.
Hold on.
Look.
Hold on. Anyway, let's not go off subject.
This is my thing about Ozil. Look, and this is the same thing with guys being very reactionary. He had a great game. Great game against Leicester City, and I think that third goal is arguably goal of the season. Amazing goal. Don't be too reactionary, because people say, "No, Ozil is this. It's amazing." Blah blah. Leicester City. Let him do it against the big teams. I feel like if Ozil disappears against big teams, taking nothing away from what he did in that game, Ozil against a Man City or a top team, he will disappear, and that is my issue with Ozil.
That means you say that. That means you can't be a good player.
No,
Can you be a top player?
How can you be a top player if you
Wait,
Where's the mentality?
Wait.
Go on.
Wait.
Okay, let me come to me in it, and I'll take some facts, bro.
All this shit about against big teams.
Right.
He's done it against Man United in the past. He's done it against Liverpool in the past. He's done it against Tottenham in the past.
He's played like that against Liverpool.
He's done bits against Man United twice at the Emirates. Yeah.
How many times has he gone to the Emirates? What, just twice?
Wait, no, but you're saying he never does it against big teams. I'm giving you examples of when he has.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you, and no one can say anything about his ability. People can always say about his consistency, and I will agree. He is not consistent enough. The level of player that he is, he should be putting in those performances a lot more than he does. 100%. But you cannot say he is not a good player. If you say he's not a good player, or he's not a world-class talent, you don't know nothing about football.
All right, let me hit you back here. Ozil, no one is saying he's not talented.
Yes,
no one is. No, I never say he's not talented.
I'm not saying no one around here is, but people do say it.
Obviously, Ozil has ability, but you have to look at it and go, okay, you have all this ability, but then you only do it against teams that are dead. Let's be real. Leicester City are dead. Fam, they're dead. Cardiff, them man, Huddersfield, all them man there. They're finished.
Very rude. That's really rude.
No, but hear me out though. Them man there, no disrespect to them, but they're not at the level where Ozil should be bigging himself up, and people should be looking at him going, "Oh, look at Ozil, he's amazing, bro." Look at David Silva. Look at De Bruyne. Them man go in on every team. They'll come to Anfield, run things. Let me finish. They'll go to Old Trafford. They'll go to Old Trafford and they'll run things. Them man there do not hide from no one. Ozil hides behind pressure.
All right.
He hides.
When pressure,
I'm gonna say
when pressure hits him, bro, he goes missing.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing is consistency. And if you're supposed to be, in my opinion,
but what did I say at the beginning? I said consistency is the one thing you're supposed to get.
I'm agreeing with you. Consistency is key. If you want to be a world-class player, you have to have consistency. If it is
the same thing I say every time.
Let me finish. So I'm asking you because you're talking about consistency.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it, so he's a world-class player. Yes or no?
I said he has world-class ability,
but he's not. But can we agree he's not a world-class player?
Let me answer the question.
Okay, go on.
Ask the question. Let me answer.
Yeah,
he has world-class ability, but he's not consistent enough to be a world-class player.
Okay, that's cool. So he's got world-class ability, but he's not a world-class player. That's fine. That's all I wanted to know. You know?
But my point to what you were saying before about it's only Leicester.
That's all I wanted to know. You know.
I think you're being disrespectful for these teams. It's like we said earlier. You can only play against the teams in front of you. Sometimes you will play well, sometimes you will not. Yeah. But what you said about Man City, David Silva and all them lot. Yeah. Look at the fucking players and the system that they play in.
I don't want to hear that.
No. They're playing in a Pep system, a Pep system that allows them to play in a certain way. Ozil, this season, for example, has been pushed out to the right. He's not turned up. The one time he's played 10 was against Leicester. What I'm saying is, let him play 10 under Emery a little bit more and let's see what he does.
But why is he being pushed out? But why was he pushed out to the right? Because he wasn't trusted to 10. Because he wasn't doing nothing to 10. It's that simple.
He didn't get gamers.
Hold on, because you were using the same redundant argument against Coutinho.
Don't get all excited.
No. It's not about excitement. Because you know what's so funny though? Do you know what I find funny?
This man just like shouting.
No, I'm not even shouting. Man's calm. Hear what I'm saying. You used the same redundant argument against Coutinho. You and certain man was saying, why
is Coutinho coming to this?
I'll give you an example. You were like, Coutinho can't play in the 10, so he's been shifted out wide because he's not good enough. So hold on, all of a sudden now, Ozil's been shifted out wide.
He wasn't trusted in that system at 10 at that time.
But hold on, Ozil has played 10 at, under Arsene Wenger. What about Arsene Wenger?
This has got nothing to do with Arsene Wenger.
No, but we're talking about
10
we're talking about Ozil in general. What has he done? as a number 10.
You do have to include what he's done.
So you're going to write off what he's done? You're going to
Wait,
this season? Oh, come on. Wait. I'm sorry, I'm not having it.
Let me answer.
I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
One second.
I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
My point was... No,
I'm not having it, bro.
Wait, my point was...
Yeah, go on.
Ozil under Wenger played 10. He hasn't played 10 under Emery until now.
Why is
Wait,
that?
let me answer the fucking question.
Go on, answer. Go.
The reason why is because Emery didn't like Ozil and his work rate and his attitude. So he took him out of the team and said, look, this is how you're going to play under me.
Right.
And he played one game as 10 and that's his performance. Let's see how he does going on. That's my point.
But bro,
That's
if
it.
you're being dropped, the manager
Why is he coming back?
But bro, the manager has looked at you and gone, I don't trust you. I'm benching
Did I not
you.
just say that?
Yes, exactly. So
Why
why...
are you going
Because,
on again?
bro, I want to get it... Listen, I need Arsenal
You're
fans to
just repeating
understand.
the same thing I'm saying.
No, I'm not, bro. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Is he not repeating the same thing I'm saying?
Wait.
Bro, all I'm saying is
Let's
this,
just
yeah?
bring him-
At least we can agree. At least we can agree Ozil's not a world-class player. That's one thing we can agree on.
Fuck, you know, that
He's
was
got abilities, though.
That was so entertaining. I forgot the fuck I was going to say.
It's entertaining still.
My issue with Ozil, yeah. First of all, man thinks this is a retail job and he works for JD Sports. Man's calling this sick bare times.
Yeah, no, he needs to stop doing that.
Bare times, like,
Bro, he's been doing it all his career.
Like, you know them ones where you wake up in the morning like, yeah, fuck that. And you just roll over and you call it a
Do I need this job?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is what I'm trying to say.
So, like, here's my issue. And I know people proper come at me because they're like, how can you say this? I don't think Ozil's a bad player at all. Like, there are things that I see and sometimes there's a little part of me inside that goes, yeah, that was cool, but I can't say it out loud. Yeah? I'll admit it. Yeah?
Bro, no one's saying
But the
that.
thing about Ozil that does wind me up when people call him world class is that
That's my
I
gripe.
don't think being a master of the through ball qualifies as being world class. And I think this guy's through balls are spectacular. But that's all I really ever see from Ozil. Like, yeah, there are the odd pieces of skill, like the Leicester game. It was sexy. The little flick and stuff, it is, like, you know what I mean? But, like, in general, people only big Ozil up for the assists that he does.
Yeah.
But I can't call you world class if your through balls are spectacular, but that's all I ever see. Like, if you're just hitting that triangle all the time on a pro thing, like, you know what I mean? That's my issue with Ozil.
You don't see his movement and his
This is
walk-up.
why...
Wait.
Go on.
Let me bring in a new element because again, it was very interesting to like hearing about you two guys talk. But let me bring in an element now. Let's create a scenario. David Silva and Ozil do a swap. Exact same teams.
Yeah.
Exact same plans. Ozil is in Man City's teams. It is Man City team. David Silva is in Arsenal's team. How well does David Silva do in this Arsenal team? Same exact players. How well does Ozil do in that Man City team? Because this is my argument, which supports what David says. You put Ozil in that Man City team, you will have to that this guy is one of the best playmakers in the world. Based on the players around him, the movement and the quality.
I'm going to come to this
And for David Silva, I think the issue with what you guys were saying is pretty much simple.
David Silva will light up any team he plays.
This is what I was going to say.
Any team he plays.
Okay, but
Let me.
But just from what you guys are saying is that basically, it's ability with what you do. Basically, the perfect example is charisma. I always say that charisma had more ability than Cristiano. Cristiano was just much more effective than him. But for charisma, you can have all the ability in the world. If I don't see you doing it, you can't do it. And I think
but charisma was mentality.
Yeah, I think it was mentality.
Charisma
and
was
application.
mentality.
Yeah.
But okay. I mean,
And you know what? I think a prime example of that is Memphis Depay. I think when he was in Holland, he was very good. Man United wasn't the right environment. Look at him now, Leon. He's flourishing. I think a lot of the time,
and Kuma now he's.
I think it's environment as well.
I think so.
Do you know what I mean? It's not always just ability; it's environment.
No, but
Depay's proven he's a top player. At Man United, it's just never worked.
Okay, before I give it back to Matt. But my bottom thing about it is that Ozil do it against the big teams. I want you to put on a performance like that against the big teams on the big stage. Then I'll fall back. Until you do that, sorry, bro, I can't put you.
I'll go one further than that. Because like Dev said, I must admit, there are a few big teams that he has done well against, but it's always patchy. I want to watch 90 minutes of great Ozil. I don't want to watch a 10-minute spell, a 15-minute spell. I want to watch 90 minutes of this guy doing, do you know what I mean? Like a David Silva, like a De Bruyne, where at the end of the game, you're like a Hazard, you're like, fucking hell, he ran that game. If you want me to give Ozil that full ratings, I want to watch a 90-minute performance of him playing like how he does in 10, 15, 20-minute spells.
Yeah.
That's what I need to watch. And then I'll put him in the bracket with those guys.
That's fair.
Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
People are probably looking at this and thinking, no, Matt's going ham on Ozil. But it's because when you hear people say things like, "Oh, Ozil's a world-class player," I always used to say he's got world-class abilities, and that's what I was trying to explain. Maybe I didn't explain it like in the best way, but what I'm trying to say is this: you brought it up again. I'll mention it again. It's consistency, and as you said, even if you've done a swap thing, if you put Ozil at City, I think Ozil will still do bits. But one thing I will say is, does he have the same type of work rate as David Silva? Because one thing I think David Silva's underestimated is his work rate is very, very high. David Silva can control a game. There's times when David Silva can control a big game. I don't know if Ozil can. I haven't seen it yet. Like, personally for me. I'm not saying he can't do it. But again, maybe it's a system. Maybe the players around him. I don't know. Because I suppose what David's trying to...
Silva's done it under three managers.
I know,
proving it's him the player.
But what I suppose Dave's trying to say, so listen
Yeah.
to what he said, I was thinking about it. I was like, well, okay, he's playing with... At the moment, obviously, he's playing with Xhaka. Okay, he's playing with Torreira. Torreira's a good up-and-coming player. Xhaka, he's good in patches. So maybe they're asking a lot for Ozil. But when you see someone with that ability, that's what frustrates me. Because it's like, bro, I've seen some of the things this guy can do. He's a magician. But to say he's one of the best number 10s in the world, and as again...
It's too far.
But the point that he said is at his best. That was what he said at the very beginning.
Also at his best.
The only reason that's a little bit unfair, though, is because Quaresma is best. Balotelli is best. Like, there's a lot of people that, if you actually go into that argument, there's a lot of people who are spectacular forwards, but never proved it.
Because Balotelli at his best, he just mentioned.
But still, the point still stands is that Ozil at his best, I feel, is arguably one of the best playmakers in the world. What playmakers can he say that? Because again, this was an argument that we're having. Playmaking is creativity, creating for other people, the eye of the pass.
Yeah.
How many playmakers are better than Ozil at his best? Tell me.
There's not many.
That's another conversation.
But yeah, we should move on from this.
I've probably taken all your time, people.
Let's just wrap up with Real Madrid. We spoke about Barcelona coming into Clasico. Let's talk about Real Madrid on the flip side. They are in desperate trouble. There's talk that Lopetegui is getting sacked, and they've approached Conte today. So Lopetegui might not even be the manager for the Clasico. It could be Conte's debut.
That would be crazy.
That'd be mad, bro.
Do you think Conte is the right man for the job?
No.
I don't think so.
Not based on ability, based on playing style. It'll be really weird.
It'll be like Benitez again.
It'd be really weird to bring in a guy who cares more about defending than attacking. It'd be very weird.
I don't think Conte is necessarily a defensive coach.
But he cares more. He cares more about defending than attacking.
Basically, for me, like, you always have to look at the players and find the right manager for those players. Lopetegui would work really well in Barcelona's system. Because Lopetegui was the Spanish under-21 guy who did really well. And he's really engraved into pass. Zidane, Ancelotti was about direct. Move forward, very old school, very 90s. And this team is about, let's just move the ball forward and find space. This whole pass, intricate stuff, man, that is more suited for Barcelona style. So I think that, and especially for Conte, just what Benitez, because Conte was more pragmatic than Benitez, but still Conte's pragmatism. You have guys like Marcelo who he can't even spell defend. The guy is pretty much like a freaking striker. So it's like, once you do that, yes, they'll be better defensively. But are you going to now restrict the freedom of Isco, Vasquez, all these guys? I'm not going to mention Benzema.
Asensio. I think you meant Asensio.
Yeah,
Look, man, Vasquez and
you're saying all these days. You come out with Vasquez.
These are the upcoming guys that they have to rely on.
End of the queue. But
so what would they be doing? They'd be going. Left back would obviously be left wing back. So would be Marcelo. Then they would have
Carvajal.
So who?
He's injured though, isn't it? So it'd be
who would they bring in? Who would they bring in the with Ramos and Varane there to be in the 3-man defence then? Because you know Conte's going to go through at the back.
Well, they got Nacho.
Yeah.
Nacho's very underrated.
Ceballos is midfield.
I say Nacho's very underrated.
Is that levels enough to be able to you know what I mean?
Basically, I think that's why it's like you're dealing with a team that this is not a defensive team, and I think that is why Benitez didn't work, because Benitez was like, he's not a defensive guy, but as you guys will know, he's about organization.
Yeah.
Don't attack too much, don't much balance, you know. And Real Madrid are a team where we want to express ourselves fans want to say that. For me, I think that really the guy is Pochettino. They just can't get him. If I was Pochettino, I would say, Levy, screw you. You didn't give me any money. Like you didn't even give me one kobo. Kobo, that's basically like coins in Nigeria. You didn't give me one kobo. You didn't give me one kobo to spend. So it's like, no, look, let me, because that is the guy that Real Madrid need. That is their long-term guy.
Could this be? And you know I hate the brother. Could this just be Post-Ronaldo? Fuck who the manager is. Could this just be Post-Ronaldo?
Let me, okay. Just look at this in a logical term. You sell your top scorer. Forget who you guys. Yeah. This is your top scorer by a long way. Yeah. You replace him with nobody. Mariano is literally a guy from the road. They went to the road and said, "Yo, do you want to play?" Yeah, senor. That's crazy.
No. You ever see Captain Phillips? Captain Phillips is like, I am the captain now. That's Mariano.
Man United shotted Ronaldo and never bought anyone. Maybe when he goes, there's something about him.
They had Mariano before, so they knew what they were
Wayne.
They knew what
they
were
still had
but
Wayne.
They bought Valencia
but they got Bale.
Ronaldo.
They still got Wayne.
No, didn't have Percy afterwards.
No, they bought Valencia. Valencia was the replacement for Ronaldo.
I agree with what he's saying. You can't be Real Madrid, have one of the best goal scorers of all time, and replace him with Mariano.
Put it like this:
They
Chelsea.
knew Mariano. They knew what they was getting.
Chelsea,
I know,
but basically Chelsea smacked it and were like, "Fuck who you are. We're not selling Hazard." Because that was who they wanted. Yeah. Let's be real. They wanted Hazard.
They wanted Neymar, but they couldn't get Neymar. They went, I'm telling you, bro.
Wait. Just very quickly. Let me say this right now. Book it. Save this vid. Obviously with my shades still on.
Yeah.
No. Say this. Neymar will end up at Real Madrid.
Yes, bro, spot on that one. It's happening. I know it's happening as well.
But it won't be for any less than 250.
Regardless of money, they're getting him. Bro,
it's happening.
It's happening.
Let's just leave it on this, just in case Conte doesn't take the job. Wenger.
Bro,
what if Wenger goes in there and turns
put Wenger in there?
That's interesting.
Actually, one final thing before we just... I don't want to just a very quick thing. Van Dijk. Where do you rate... No, that's just very simple.
Bro, they'll come.
I don't know because for me...
Go.
Van Dijk is... You can't put him in the same category as the best defenders in the world right now.
Not?
On form you can.
Can you give me... No, give me a season. Earn your stripes. People are too reactionary. Golden has been doing this for the past 4 or 5 years. Golden was the reason they won the La Liga title.
I'll tell you the reason why that's not fair. Because everyone put Umtiti in there straight away after 1 year. Not even he hadn't even finished the year. People already talking about him. Barcelona, how much defending do they truly do? Van Dijk has come in, and I'm not even gonna sit here and get like very tribal whatever. But Van Dijk, listen, take it from me and Matt seeing it right now. We were abysmal at defending. No. We were so bad at defending.
We've been halfway through a season.
No, but bro, we were so bad at defending that I actually didn't even know if I wanted to watch games because I didn't know if my heart could take it. And Van Dijk has come in, albeit, Alisson has now added now. But listen, this guy's so good. He improved Lovren. No. The back end of last season, I actually was like, I love it. Like, I like Lovren now because he ain't playing with Matip anymore.
Let me bring that.
Never walk alone, yeah?
No. Basically, for me, like, Van Dijk is a quality. Basically, he represents the modern defender. Good on the ball, knows his defensive duties, great positioning. But give me a season. We've not seen the full story yet. Okay, on
current form, he is one of the best defenders in the world.
100%.
I think
on current form, he is. I don't think there's any denying that.
Current form,
and I think we're going to leave it there, yeah? I think we're going to wrap up.
All
right. Like Virgil.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, guys, to subscribe if you haven't already. Smash the like button. We are out. Hope meets Banter. We'll be back again.
Peace.
Flames.